stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wolverines offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic up. The ball pops out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dorsey. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Vick. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen and the defense ran right through it. It's 4th down and they'll try the field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah.
Just plowing going down the field. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Firing to the right, complete. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They're going back to the ground. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Jukes his way for more. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing to. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him.
And he's running in the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. Drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. It's complete to the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Running it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Open. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Give to the running back. Got enough space. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had 0 problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. Got some room to run. inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Vick. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bears want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Caught close to the marker. It's Vargas. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Looking left. And they can't make the connection on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. What a disappointment. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan, 35. Baylor, 6.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the grab on the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. On the ground, it's Vick. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Can anyone catch him? Quarterback gets the first down. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Number 7 with the carry.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan, 42. Baylor, 13.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Dorsey. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. That last completion sets them up on second down. Off play action. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Makes him talk to the hand. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Michigan 49, Baylor 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mo.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
On the play. Brings up 3rd.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up. It's down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's got an open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Central Michigan is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 36 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First down for this offense. On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll try the outside to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The give to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Vargas. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Defense playing a bail technique. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.